Hi, welcome back to Pilates and movement-based exercises off a chair. This is our third video of the series. So if you've not seen any of the other videos related to neck mobility and mid-back mobility, then please go back and recap. But today's video, we're going to be talking about lower back movements. So we're going to get started with that. So as per usual, I come away from the back of the chair and I'm just positioning myself. We've talked about either having your legs, either toes, knees, hips in alignment, or depending on how you feel and how comfortable it is, you can either take your legs slightly wider. Those people that are particularly active in the hips may want to just do that. From this position here, we're just going to mobilize the lower back before we then start strengthening it. So our lower back is engaged in bending forward. So hands on top of the knees. From there, what we're going to do is curl down towards our toes. So just slightly peel the spine down towards the toes, feeling how it is back to the center, and then lift and peel yourself back again. You keep going. I'm just going to turn the chair around just so you can start to see from a side on. What we're looking to do is really curl the spine down towards the shoes and the ground, and then curl back up again. 3 more times for me. Curl down and curl up. 2 more times. And up. Excellent, good. So that's our first mobility movement for the lower back. Now we're going to look at some strengthening exercises in that same movement pattern. So what we're going to look to do is bend forwards, but this time keep the back really straight and neutral. So think about keeping that and not moving that, but we're going to move through our hips. So it may be easy if you take your legs slightly wider. From this position here, I'm going to go forwards, hands on front above my thighs. I'm going to bend forwards, but you can see now that the movement's occurring through my hip and I'm not flexing through my back. So I'm just going to go down, try and see if I can get as low down as I can to my toes, and then I lift back up again. And this is really now starting to work on those big muscles. That's going to really strengthen the back. Down towards the ground, moving through your hips and up again. Great position. If you've got a bit of a stiff hip and you find that your legs are turning, just try and put them into position so that it's a little bit more comfortable for you to go forward. So either turn them out or take the legs slightly wider, but bending through, going forwards, feel that stretch, maybe through your glutes, lower back and back up again. 4 more times for me. Down and lift up. See if you can go a little bit further. 3 more for me. Down through your hips. Great. And up. 2 more times. This is where you get a lovely deep stretch at the end of the movement if you want to hold. Good. And then back up again. One thing I'd probably avoid is just keeping your head too low or tucking your chin at the same time. You noticed as I was doing that movement, I was keeping my head level with my spine so that my head tries to stay above the heart as much as possible. So we're going to move now into some movements where we're rotating and bending at the same time. So I'm going to use one hand on the inside of my thigh. I'm simply going to slide that hand down. My other hand is going to slide up my trunk. I'm going to slide down and back up again. So I'm using the hand alternate sides. Hand on the inside of the shin, hand on the torso, slide down all the way down towards the foot. Lift that elbow high. Come back again, so change sides again. Inside of the thigh, slide, down, lift up. Good, and back again. Keep alternating for me. Slide and lift. Good, 2 more times for me. Slide and lift. And again, other side. Slide and lift. Fantastic, we're just going to progress that movement on. So if you wanted to, you could come on the inside if that's the position that's comfortable for you, or you can go on the outside of your knee, and again you can slide down and twist, and again you can alternate. Outside of the knee, use it as a pivot, down and over. You may feel a bit more of a stretch through your sides of your lower back. Big lift down. Well done. One more time on that side. Good, and back to centre. We'll do one final exercise to try and increase the mobility through the whole of that section. So this time we're going to slide down and the other hand's going to come up. I'm going to lift, look, my head follows my hand, sliding down, and I come back again. So use the hand on the inside of that shin. I'm going to come up, I'm going to rotate, I'm going to bend down and back to centre. Again, flexing forward and rotating at the same time, feeling the stretch more on one side. And again, change sides. Good, and back again. For those that are used to this, you may want to put a breath in at the end of the movement, expand the lungs, and breath out as you move. So down, breath in, breath out, control. Final time on the other side. Breath in, breath out, control, and back again. Don't worry about breathing too much. I think just make sure that you keep breathing and not holding your breath. For those that are used to Pilates, you may want to integrate your breath movement with your movement. So that's the end of this video series, and we'll be moving on to how we can include movements through your neck, mid back and lower back all together in a sequence. So I hope you enjoyed that, and look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.